can't remember. He would tell us when I was doing it.
Really?
All right. Kind of chases it down to the corner, gets double teamed. Jack's there to help him. Reston picks it up. They send around. Maddie sends it down. Back to Jack. Jack passes it off to Kieran. Kieran outskates the Reston player. Takes a shot. It's wide of the net. Comes around. Maddie's here. He takes a long shot from blue line. A little right of the goal. Charlie hits it back around the boards where Kieran clobbers somebody. Jack picks up the puck, passes to Charlie at the blue line. Long shot. Defense picks it up in front of the goal. They send it down along the boards. It's going to be an icing call.
Did you ever get money to Megan?
For what?
The skates?
No, this is I didn't see her when I dropped Luke off. She was like upstairs doing something, so we only saw Katya and Katya's friend. So I'll get it to her over here. Where is she?
She's right there.
For Luke's skates. We'll worry about it later.
Come on now, get out. Did she not take your money?
What's that? So yeah, we're definitely home because Kieran's in the box. Come on, guys, get it out there. They shot well wide of the net. They're gonna center it. I think that was Caton. Got it out of there. Sent it down. Reston recovers it. Does a nice job of passing. That was Gavry back checking. Nice job getting away from it. It's back fighting the corner with Mason. Putting the pressure on. Reston's trying to take it around behind the net. Tries to center it, and I think that was Saunders stopped it, got it back behind the net. Gavry got it across off the boards, where I think Saunders sent it down. Reston had to go chase it.
Still got a minute. Come on.
Sorry for the late link, whoever's just joining us. The score is 2-1. We're up. I had to pick up Luke's sister, so he came with Connor, and I got here late, so apologies. That's Mason in the corner with it. He's sending it up around along the boards. Brody's there. Reston tries to center it. We got 30 seconds left on a penalty kill, by the way. Kieran's in the box for something. For being Kieran. Being aggressive. She does well. So that's Zach trying to put some pressure. They take a long shot. Ethan grabs it, holds it. Minute 26 left in the first period. Score is 2-1. We've taken 8 shots versus 6. So 12 seconds left on penalty. Kieran in the box. It looks like Zach's lining up for the face-off. Sorry, it's a long way out. Reston wins the face-off. Their guy at the point, pass it back to the corner. They try to center it. Nobody managed to get the shot off. Somebody sends it out. All right, penalty's done. We're back full strength. Zach passes it up to Kieran, who's just coming out of the box, and tries to skate it right in. their goalie saves it. Kieran tried to do a little fancy, but it didn't quite work.
Let's go Raiders! You made me sick in the enemy territory.
No, we can go shove over there. We're like only one set of bleachers away from, you know. All right, Zach with the face-off. He kicks it back to Greg, who kind of flubs it. It tries to pass to Kieran, ends up coming out of the zone. That's all right. I'm sorry, not Kieran. Kyle. They take a shot. Ethan grabs it, holds it. I think that's Zach still with the face-off. It's hard to see from here. It comes out to Will Schneider, who skates through everybody. Takes a long wrister from the blue line. Off the boards, Joey picks it up. He gets kind of hammered. Zach hits it back to him. Point. That's Kyle. Take a shot. Puck's loose in front of the net, and we can't get it in. The goalie's on his face, and it comes out. And it's whistled dead. That was the net was off. Nice defensive play by Reston. We got a couple shots off, but could not actually find the opening. Kieran lands up with a face-off. Reston comes up with it after the face-off, but they hit it up to Jack. Jack passes it to Brody. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that Brody? Kieran. That's Kieran. You see the 18. Kieran tries to get it in front of the net. Their goalie's down and scrambling again. Comes out around behind the net. Kieran's going to take it from the corner. He flicks it over to Brody. Brody tries to pass it out, but the Raiders intercept it. They take a long throw down, and that's the end of the first period. Score is 2-1. We've taken 11 shots to 8. Ethan's playing the net. Why?
Well, I was going to have you go by making some Girl Scout cookies and put them in the cart with my money that I gave you since you didn't take it.
Well, here's your money back. We'll worry about this later.
But they might not be there later. Okay.
I'm busy. You know, the commentary. How do you feel? You know, you help out with the commentary. Did you want to move closer?
Kick him on the knee. Raw, rass. Kick him the other knee.
That's right.
Wait, so did Zach come again today already?
All right. 16-minute periods. That's weird. Either that or the clock set wrong. No, I had 3 people in this watching. Now I only have 1.
Yeah, it's intermission.
Well,
No one wants to listen to you blabber.
No one wants. The intermissions are pretty short. I think it's more likely that I got crappy internet service. Kieran lines up with a face-off. Maddie gets it afterwards. Tries to hits it off one of the Reston players. Ends up going back to the corner. Jack picks it up, sends it up. And Brody picks it up. I thought he was going to miss it for a second, but he got it. Oh, Reston gets it back out. Maddie takes it in. It's going to be offsides, I think. I should double check and see if I'm on the Wi-Fi. If I'm on 4G. Maybe next time play stops. Kieran with the face-off again. That was weird. I don't think Kieran didn't even react when the puck dropped. Yeah, this time he did, and he comes up with it after his own face-off. Drives down into the corner, takes it. He passes up right in front of the net, but we can't get a stick on it. That was Maddie took a shot. Kieran picks it up, and he's going to try to skate back around. Gets boxed in by the defense. Puck ends up coming out, and there's a whistle. It must have been It's on Kieran again. Couldn't see in the corner what he did or what he's alleged to have done. But he's back in the box. Oh, I gotta check. Let's see if I'm on Wi-Fi. Gaffrey with the face-off. He wins it, sends it back to Mason. He flicks it up into the net, and the play will stop again. Tried to take it to the glass and just a little too high. Gaffrey with a face-off again. We're still on a penalty kill. Reston comes up with it and heads back to Saunders, and they score. Ethan stopped the first one, but they picked up the rebound and put it in. That will make the score 2-2 with 15 minutes and 1 second left in the second period. Suddenly we got a little more competitive game. Should end the penalty. And Caden lines up for the face-off. Comes back. Saunders picks it up. It's out stick though. Caden tries to get a stick on it. That's Mason, Landon. Reston picks it up. He sends it off to the boards in the corner where Mason's kind of waiting, goes for it. Hands it over to Saunders. Saunders passes it up to Caden. Caden's going to skate into the zone. He waits in the corner, passes it up to Landon, who tries to backhand it. Doesn't work. Long shot from Saunders from the point. Ends up in the far corner. Landon's down, lost a stick. Reston's going to pick it up and will skate. Gaffrey takes it from him from behind. Very nice. But he passes it to no one. Landon picks it up, puts the gas on. He's going to accelerate into the corner. Caden's waiting at the point. Landon goes down behind the net, and I think maybe he's going to draw a penalty. Yep. So we will get the power play. Clock still shows that there's... Oh, yeah, they just fixed the clock. It was still showing that we had some of Kieran's penalty. Zach lines up with the face-off. Puck ends up in the corner where I can't see it well. Kyle takes the long wrister from the point. Comes back to Will Schneider. He passes it off to the corner where can't see who's got it. I think that's Zach. Charlie back to Schneider. Tries to take a shot. Wide of the net. Joey passes it up. Oh, he's holding it in the corner, looking for who to pass to. Centers it, and we don't get a shot off, but Reston picks it up. They pass it up, and send it down. Ethan taps it behind the net, where Zach gets tripped, but manages to keep the puck away from him. Charlie takes it too high off the glass. Kyle picks it up, takes another wrister, and goalie will glove it. It was not quite on net anyway, but it's nice passing. Got 59 seconds left on the power play. 12 minutes, 53 seconds left in the second. Score is still 2-2. As Gaffrey took the face off, their guy does a weird trips and hits it back. Gaffrey picks it up. He backhands it up to Brody. Brody sends it across to Saunders. It's been back up. Saunders sends it back up. Brody's after it. Gaffrey's there, fighting forward on the boards. Saunders taps it out of the air, but and putting the pressure on. Charlie picks it up on the other side of the net. They center it. Saunders does a great defensive reach. Just gets it out of play. Takes it up. Reston hits it down deep. It should be an icing call. Wave it off. Maybe it wasn't. They're past the red line. Sends it around to Saunders. They pick it up. Charlie takes it and skates. He's centering pass to. Oh! There was a really nice play and shot there. It didn't quite work. We got it at the corner. Centers it again. Maddie takes a long shot. It's going to come around the boards. Saunders picks it up. Tries to take it off the boards from center ice. Comes back to Saunders again. He sends it down deep into the corner and will head towards the bench. Maddie's got it. He's going to try and take a shot. Gets blocked. Comes across. Greg Nada passes it. I think. And puck's going to come out. They're chasing it down deep, and it'll be an icing call. You say poor Luke? Sitting. That's what goalies do when they're not. All right, Zach with the face-off. Joey takes a long wrister, hit to the goalie. Joey picks up the point, tries to send it down. Not a lot of moxie on that one. Goalie covers it. Zach with the face-off. We're both teams at full strength, 2-2. 10 minutes, 53 seconds left in the second period. Zach does his patented spin move. Doesn't quite work. Reston's going to come up with it after the face-off. And they're skating it down. Greg, I think, is putting some hard pressure on. Ends up sending it up to Joey. Joey's got it. He's going to send it off the boards to Zach. I think Zach missed it. Puck went around behind the net, where Will Schneider's going to try to center it. Reston got the stick on it. Kyle keeps it in. It's around to Zach. Zach back to Will Schneider. It's going to come around to Greg Noda. Has it holding at the point. They got a hand up for offsides call, but it doesn't really matter. Kyle, because Reston got possession. Kyle fights for it in the corner, comes down. Greg sends it around the boards where Joey's going to go get it. He hesitates, sends it around the glass, out of the zone. Reston flicks it down deep again, where Kyle will behind the net, sends it up out of the zone. Joey can't quite get there in time to get possession. Greg has it behind the net. Zach comes in to help. He takes it, tries to send it around the boards. Back to Greg. Greg sends it around. Joey fighting with Reston player. Reston comes up with it. Greg again. Reston sends it across. Long shot, and off Ethan's blocker. Hits top shelf. Reston fans quite happy about it. Ethan got a blocker on it, but it deflected into the net, unfortunately. Score is 2-3. 9 minutes, 9 seconds left in the second period. After the face-off, Maddie comes up with it. He backhands it up to Connor. Connor sends it down into the zone, where Gabri will go chase it. Comes across to Maddie, I think. Took a shot. It's going to come. Charlie accelerates up to go get it. Connor came across. That's Maddie fighting for it. I think it must be Landon. This guy. I saw the 8s on the jersey, but Long shot. Ethan deflects, and he's out of position.
Don't push my kid, please.
All right, ended up under Ethan's pads. Oh, we got offsetting penalties. 17 and 77 looks like. So Gavry. So both teams should stay at full strength. We got looks like Caden coming up for the face-off. Comes back to Maddie. I'm sorry, Saunders. Saunders sends it up around. Brody's there. It's gonna. Reston kicks it into the corner where Saunders is fighting for it. Caden will swoop in. Nope. Almost tried to take it, but they took a shot wide of the net. And Jack's gonna send it up. Reston sends it back. Mason behind the net gets hit into the boards. They try to do a wraparound. They tried to wrap it. Ethan deflected it. They picked it up, a rebound off that, and sent it over his shoulder. That'll put the score at 2-4 with 7 minutes 57 seconds left in the second period. They've now taken, if you believe the shot counter, we've taken 15 shots to their 13. Caden's going to line up for the face-off. A lot of hockey left, though. Greg sends it across off Reston skate, where Kyle will bat it back and forth. There is a... Right, Jack's got it. He's driving down. Slap shot from Noda. Deflected by the goalie. Penalty. Whistle on the play. Penalty on Caden. Some Ashburn parents not happy about that call, myself included. Yeah, Coach Jeff is having a discussion with the ref about that. Not likely to help any, but they're going to bring it out of the zone. Zach takes the face-off. Jack gets his sticks on it. Greg Noda taps it off to the boards. Sends it around behind the net. Their guy comes in fast and clobbers the linesman. Schneider comes up with the puck. He flicks it around the Reston player, but can't skate around him in time to get to the puck. So Reston picks it up. They're going to bring it back on the offense. We're still on a penalty kill. He puts the brakes on in the corner and then loses an edge and goes down, where Greg gets it out of there. They pick it up at the point, and Kyle's going to send it up out of the zone. Reston picks it up at center ice, sends it back in. Greg tries to outskate him, but gets tapped. Defense comes in at the last minute, saves the day. They send it across, and the guy's slap shot is well wide of the net. Kyle zooms in. He gets a stick on it. Oh, jeez. Zach went down in front of the net. Kyle tries to send it around the boards. Oh, sends it straight out. It's going to be an icing call, but...
I can't icing on a penalty.
They changed the rules. You can ice on penalties now. It's been that way for a while. All right, Brody takes the face off. Joey gets in there, tries to get it out, doesn't quite work. They get stopped up at the blue line. Maddie sends it long, gets stopped at the blue line. Charlie gets a stick on it. They're trying to take another shot, and Ethan will cover.
So I know. That's funny.
Brody with the face-off. He wins it, sends it back to Maddie. Maddie sends it along the boards where Reston stops it, sends it back around to the corner. They send it to their guy behind the net. Charlie's trying to watch them both. Maddie's fighting the other side of the net, or protecting it. Oh, and they miss the pass, but then Joey gets it, but falls down. There's a whistle, and they're sending penalty on Reston. I have no idea. I guess he saw Joey go down and thought he got tripped or something. I don't know. I didn't see. Reston parents not happy about that call. Understandably. Gavry with the face-off. He wins it, sends it over to Charlie. Charlie passes it across to Maddie. Maddie's going to send it back to Charlie. Charlie's going to send it back to Maddie. He sends it up to Gavry, who takes it into the zone, and Caden's going to come out of the box. So we're back at full strength. Minute 42 of power play. Maddie across to Charlie. Charlie sends it towards the net. The goalie deflects it. Maddie hands it off to Caden in the corner, who gets it back to Maddie. Maddie's going to skate up towards the line, sends it across to Charlie. Charlie's looking for the shot. He sends it a little bit wide of the net because it's going behind where Caden's waiting for it. He's passed it back to Maddie. He's going to take a long wrister. And Reston's going to come up with it. They send it down deep along the ice. Maddie chases it. He's going to send it up out of the zone. They send it back in. They're going to have to stop because their guy was still in the zone. So Charlie sends it up. All right. Reston comes up with it. Defense ends up sending it back behind the net. Charlie and I'm not sure who else was. Defense did a nice job of kind of keeping it out of the slot. All right, Reston's got it. They sent it down, but I think that's Brody got a skate in the way. Oh, really nice shot from Jack. I think it was Jack. Raiders come up with it. They come on down, and Charlie and Zach. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not Charlie. Saunders and Will Saunders and Zach putting the pressure on. Their guy tries to center it where Charlie picks it up. Puts on some speed. Slides it towards the net, who the goalie just scoops it up. What was that?
They said no more penalties.
Yeah, both teams back to full strength. Score is still 2-4. 3 minutes 39 seconds left in the second period. Looks like Zach Posney will line up for the face-off. Puck comes out, long, slow. Will Saunders takes it behind the net, puts the brakes on, looking for somebody to pass to. Reston picks it up. It's off, I think, of Ethan's helmet. This goes up high into the net.
They did the ice in between second and third.
Yeah, every 2 periods they do the ice.
Let's talk about it.
Come on, Black.
Zach lines up for the face-off. Spins around. Mason sends it over to Mason. Mason sends it around the boards to Joey, I think. Will Saunders is fighting for it. Gets boxed down. Reston player goes down. Zach zooms in, tries to take it into the zone. Reston stops him up. Gets back in the neutral zone. Joey passes it back to Will Saunders. He's going to send it across to Mason here in front of us. Mason along the boards hits the referee, the linesman. Joey sends it across to Will Saunders, who gets tripped up by some Reston player. Mason tries to backhand it over to Will. They send it up. Reston gets a skate on it, but then doesn't control it. Joey does a nice job. Oh! Gets it into the slot, but just can't quite get the shot off. It is down deep around the boards. I think that's Will Schneider fighting for it in the corner. Zach. Oh, that's right. It's Brody takes a shot. Schneider fighting for it. Reston's going to come up with it. They're going to send it around. It's going to in the neutral zone. Mason's going to pick it up. He sends it down. Reston. Mason keeps the guy in the corner. Will Schneider gets it off the boards where Kieran will chase it towards the goal and does a nice high angle shot into the back of the net. Nice. That high angle shot that he's so good at.
Of course, it's Kieran. His mom's poking the fun at him. All right, Kieran with face off. Comes back. Kyle keeps it out of our zone. Kieran picks it up, but gets boxed up. Jack gets it. Greg gets the stick on it. It's back to Jack. Jack takes it in. Can't quite have control of it. Reston gets it. They try to send it across. I think Connor got a stick on it briefly, but they send it in. Kyle deflects it up high where Ethan catches it. So the score is 3-4. There is 1:13 left in the second period. Kieran's going to line up for the face-off. Both teams at full strength. Kieran kind of wins the face-off, takes it himself, and then just outspeeds somebody to the puck, but that's going to be offsides because it went in, came out, and went back in. Probably on either Connor or Jack. Kieran with face-off. Kieran comes up with it himself, but then loses it if he tries to do something with it. Kyle on defense, they try to center it. It's deflected near the net. Ethan's blocked a couple ones there. Doesn't manage to cover it. Comes around the board to Connor. Greg Noda gets it. Pass it across to Kieran. He does a nice little dodge move around the Reston player. He slap shot long from the blue line in the glove of the other goalie, but who doesn't manage to catch it, so he drops it. We've come up with it. Greg from the blue line passes to Caden, who doesn't quite get it in the net. Ends up being behind. He tries to deflect there, so he's still fighting for it. It's going to come around the boards. Reston's maybe going to get one last shot at this. Whistle on what the heck? Offsides maybe? 6.5 seconds left. 3-4. 6 seconds left in the second period. Caden with a face-off. It's going to come out. Maddie's going to take it out and take that long shot around the boards. Not even a long shot. And that'll end the second period. 1 point game. 3-4. What you thinking? You don't like losing? I don't know about easy. When I went back and looked at the records, I think we beat Reston twice and we tied them once in the regular season. Yeah.
If I'm, I'm just scrolling through Team Snap, so I could have missed one.
Are you?
So, another 16-minute period. 16 minutes left of hockey here. Once they go to overtime, I assume that they can do overtime since it's the playoffs.
The Reston goaltender's name is Forrest. It seems like there's some good Forrest Gump jokes there, but I'm sure he's probably heard them all.
Let's go Raiders!
Does the team have a cheer?
They do, I guess. It's all right. Landon's got the puck. He's going to drive in. Tries to send it. Gavry's there to support him. It comes back to Gavry, but is boxed up. And a long shot. That'll be a nice and call. Scores 34, 51. I'm sorry, 51. 15 minutes, 41 seconds left in the third period. I'm having serious dyslexia here. Caden with the face-off.
It's not dyslexia, it's
old man disease, I'm told. Gavry, I think, picks it up. Sends it up to Caden. Caden's turning the wrong way. Gavry gets tripped, but there's no whistle. Oh, maybe there is a whistle. Yeah. It's deferred, right? Until if they trip him, they don't blow the whistle until the other team takes possession, right? So 15 minutes, 23 seconds in the third period, and we have a power play. Score is 3-4. Zach will take the face off. Reston comes up with it, sends it out. Kyle misses it, and it's going to go down. And they will call that icing, even though I think Kyle has got a stick on it. And we'll do it again. Reston wins it. They send it up on the boards where Kieran gets a stick on it. Sends it back to Zach. Tries to send it back to Zach. Kyle keeps it in the zone. And Zach tries to chase down the puck. Reston gets it across to their guy on the other side of the ice, who kind of does a weak pass into our zone where I think that's Will Saunders. Will takes behind the net, stops, looks, passes it up to Kyle, gets it across back to Saunders. Kyle's gonna take it and skate with it. He centers it right, but Zach can't quite get a stick on it. Pass it back to Kieran. Kieran does something and takes a long wrister. It ends up sitting on the back of the net. Zach tries to get it, do a little wraparound pass. Reston's going to send it up to Saunders. Saunders, long wrister, hit Zach in the back of the... I was going to say in the back of the head. I think it was actually just the back of his jersey. Reston's going to bring it forward. Saunders is going to have to skate for it. Reston puts the brakes on. Saunders is going to get a stick on it and send it up to... couldn't see who it was. Brody picks it up. He's going to drive in fast. Centers it, gets a shot. Goalie deflects it. Easy. Kieran takes it, skates it around through. Centers it. Oh! It's a perfect setup. Didn't have it. They're going to send it long. Joey is going to drive in. They did not call offsides. They passes it back to Kieran. Kieran's a long wrister, and the goalie misses it, and it's in, which will tie the game. Wish I could see the angle. See, like, how did the goalie not stop that? But it must have been just past the end of his pads. 4-4. 13 minutes, 26 seconds left in the third. That should have been the penalty. It's still showing on the boards, but Tie game. Caden with the face-off. Ends up behind him where Reston manages to pick it up. There, put some pressure on. Takes it back and flicks to Ethan, who will hold it. The boys are going to have to do better than that if they're going to win this thing. All right, Caden with face-off again. Comes out to Landon, who took it. Ends up being back in the corner with Greg Noda. Takes it behind the goal. Starts putting on some speed. He's going to go in. Flicks it across to Gavry. Gavry tries to pass it to Landon, who either misses it or wasn't looking. All right, Gavry tries to center it. It's going to come around. Greg takes a long shot, bounces wide of the net. Landon tries to backhand it up in front of the net. Caden tries to take a shot. It's going to come back around again. Landon's got it in the corner. He's looking. Passes it to the center where Gavry tries to take a shot but is deflected. Caden in the corner, fights for it. Gavry goes in to help. It's boxed up in the corner. It's going to come out with Reston in control. They flick it up to their guy at the point. Maddie Muller is out. Pass up to Landon, who loses an edge, falls down. Across to Gavry, and Reston comes up with it. Greg, beautiful poke check. Takes it, is looking, thinking, passes it up. Gavry was looking the wrong direction. He was looking at going to the bench. It comes back, and Greg picks it up, looks, shoots between the guy's legs. Oh, beautiful shot. Caden gets a stick on it, and Maddie tries to slap it from the blue line. Kind of missed it, and then Will took a long wrister. The goalie will hold it. 4-4, 11 minutes, 43 seconds left in the third period. We've taken apparently 25 shots to their 16, if you believe the shot counter. Zach with the face-off. It ends up going back to Saunders, who misses it. He sends it around. Mason's gonna go get it. Sends it up where Will Schneider couldn't get there in time. It's gonna come back out. Saunders at the center ice. Reston goes in, loses their balance. Gets sent wide. Reston in the corner. Tries to take a shot. It's deflected off of one of our guys. Zach sends it, and Will Schneider, long shot, wide of the net. Joey picks it up, fights for in the corner, gets a stick on it. Reston sends it off the glass. Mason's there first. Center ice, Zach and Reston. Reston backhands it into Ethan's glove, who will hold it. 4-4. 10 minutes, 36 seconds left in the third period. It's like Kieran's lining up for the face-off. Reston sends it across into the far corner. Can't really see what happened. One of our guys went down. Oh, penalty on Reston. So we will get a power play with 10 minutes, 28 seconds. Looks like Kieran's lining up for face-off. Kieran wins it, goes over to Brody. Brody sends it across the ice to Charlie, I think. He sends it back to Kyle. Kyle sends it up to Brody. Gets a stick on it, but then doesn't quite trap it. Comes across to Charlie. Charlie's just a long slap shot. Brody's got it here. He sends it across to Charlie. Charlie slaps it. Oh! Brody can't quite get there to get the shot off. Kieran comes in. He's going to take it. Ducks, flicks it to the net, but sends it too high. Gabri taps it back to Kieran. Kieran sends it back down deep to Kyle. Kyle's going to take the shot in. But Gabri tries to get it in, but knocked off balance by the defense. Kieran's got it, and he passes it over to Brody. Brody sends it across to Charlie. Charlie centers it, and Gabri tries to get a shot in. The goalie will cover it. Ooh. Nice play in Ashburn. Keep doing that, and one of them's going to work. What are you laughing about? Keep doing that. Zach with a face-off. Comes over to Joey. Joey sends it across. Nobody gets sick on it. Will Schneider's there. He's going to get it. Sends it up to Kyle at the point. Sends it back to Will. Will to Zach. Will goes in. Zach's still looking for it. Kyle sends it to Kyle. Takes the long wrister in. Zach around to Joey. Joey tries to center it, ends up hitting one of the Reston players in the leg. And there's one of the Reston's guys there, and that's going to be a penalty on us. Their guy's down. I think that's going to be a penalty on us. We'll see. It may not be a penalty. They're not sending anybody to the box, so I think it's just the guy that went down was hurt. It looked like, fair defensive play to me. It's just that he went down hard. As I've said before, it's a good thing these guys are tough. It's a rough game.
What's the movie? Hit him at the knee?
Oh, hack the knee?
Yeah, the Mighty Duck move.
Oh, the Mighty Duck thing. I thought you were talking about the Karate Kid. Zach took face off. We won it. It got centered around the boards, I think. Kieran chased after it. He looks like he's fired up. Reston tries to do something, but gets balked up by 3 defenders, or not all defenders. It's going to be long. Zach chases it down behind the net. I thought Will Schneider was going to come up with it, but he did not. It's got 3-on-1 there. Zach sends it back towards the goal. Not quite on it. Will sends it up to Kieran. Kieran, long wrister, wide of the net. Going to send it around. Will Schneider gets boxed up on the boards. Zach goes in to help. He comes out with it, but still fighting for it with the defense. All right, Reston comes out. Reston, this guy, number 10 here. This guy drives into the corner, ends up sending it around the boards where Joey's there. Kieran was doing a nice job on defense, putting some pressure on him. Reston controls it back in center ice. Zach's out. They're doing some player changes. Will Schneider tries to get a stick on it and take it into the zone. Kieran comes in, takes it into the zone. Oh, gets out. Kieran gets double teamed and they get the puck from him. They send it to a centering pass, but nobody's there. It comes across. Joey taps it. And ends up in the corner. They're going to try and take a shot, but Will Schneider, I think, got there first. Joey sends it down into the zone. As Reston sends it up to their guy at the point. Caden's up, got a stick on it briefly, and he comes back in, sends the guy on the boards. Gets centered. That's Zach, swoops in. Landon backhands it, I think, out of the zone. That's should be offsides call, I think. I'm sorry, I'm pointing the camera at the wrong place. Sorry about that. Caden with face-off. Reston ends up with it. They end up flicking it down into the corner where
Either Maddie or Will Saunders. I got to see the 9 on the jersey so far away. Gavry's got it here. He takes it back behind their net. He's looking for a pass, sends it to Greg, who sends it back to him around the boards. Reston's going to get there first. Caden's lined up to stop him, and Gavry comes in and boards the guy. It's long. Greg's going to pick it up, sends it across to Maddie. Maddie off the boards behind the net, back to Greg. He's looking for where to send it. Sends it deep, where it's going to be an icing call because Caden couldn't quite get a stick on it. It was bouncing. And we're going to go all the way back down. Score is 4-4. 5 minutes, 43 seconds left in the third period. Looks like Kieran with a face-off. Reston comes up with it, tries to backhand it towards the net, but Maddie stops it. He's going to put the gas on, drive in, tries to take that high-angle shot, and the goalie will hold it. Maddie Muller, really nice play. Kieran with face-off. Reston's going to send it up along the boards. Maddie's going to try to take a long shot from the point, but it was a little high. Gets deflected. Kieran, high angle shot. The goalie holds. Kieran Richardson lines up for the face-off. Reston's going to come up with it. I think that's Brody. Goes back and fights for it in the corner. Jack Klein's there. They're fighting to take it from him. Brody comes back. Can't figure out who's got it. That's Jack Klein. Takes it into the corner. The ref gets in the way. Brody tries to center it, but there's nobody there to take the shot. Kieran picks it up to the far side. He shoots it wide of the net. It's going to come around. Maddie Muller picks it up at the point. He does the high angle shot, misses. It's around the boards to Greg. Greg keeps it in, sends it up to Brody. He gets it toward the goal. The goalie Thunder, I think, deflects it around. It's going to come out. Jack sends it back. Reston will pick it up. And Will Schneider backhands it to Greg. Greg's going to send it across Kieran. Kieran's going to stop, I think, and looked like he was trying to pass to Maddie, but just didn't work, so he just took it. So he skips it in off the goalie's pads. Nobody's there for the rebound. It's going to come out, and so that's Joey. Swoops in. He's going to put the gas on. Takes it into the zone. Gets knocked down from behind. Zach has it. He tries to backhand it in. Doesn't quite work. He's going to pass it up to... I can't even see who that is. Zach. That should be an icing call. Keep doing that, Ashburn. One of these days, one of those shots is going to work. This is the time. This is it. Zach with the face-off. 3 minutes, 35 seconds left in the third period. Score is tied 4-4. Joey Greenland sends it up to Mason St. Ange. Mason sends back to Joey, tries to backhand it. Zach sends it around the boards. A little less juice than I think he meant to. Will Schneider is there. He chased it up, lets Zoe take it. Zoe? Okay. Zach. Talking so fast, I can't keep the name straight. All right. Zach to Joey. Charlie takes the shot. Oh! And Ashburn will do a line change. 3 minutes, 1 second left in the third period. 4-4. We've now taken 32 shots to their 17. Caden lines up for the faceoff. Reston wins it. They're going to send it up the boards. But Kyle takes it. Long shot off the goalie's pads. Landon gets blocked up in the corner. Gavry comes in to help. Landon tries to do some magic to skate it out. But, all right, Reston comes up with it. Landon picks it up, backhands it up. Can't really see what's going on in that corner. Reston sends it around. Behind the net, they've got it. They send it across. It's out of the zone. That's going to be offsides call. Their guy 17 still in the zone. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left in the third period. Score is 4-4. It's a nerve-wracking game.
Are they allowed to tie the game?
I think because it's the playoffs, they won't do that. Normal season, they would, but Kieran with the face-off. Comes Reston wins it. They send it across. Maddie picks it up in our zone. He's going to send it across to Greg. Greg stops, looks, decides to skate, pass it up to Brody. Brody sends it into the zone and around. Reston sends it up to their guy, where Kieran comes from behind, takes it from him. He's going to skate around behind the net. Tries to do that high-angle shot. Doesn't quite work. Reston takes it out of the zone. Jack puts it back in. Not really. Kieran goes in. Kieran gets through the guy's leg. Brody skates in front of the goal, takes the shot. Goalie deflects it, ends up standing in front of him. Kieran gets boarded in the corner. Maddie tries to take a shot. Kieran sends it up to Jack. Jack sends it. And the goalie will trap it.
Go Raiders! 1-1-1.
1 minute, 11 seconds left.
Let's go, Raiders! Take it up to the other side! There's I don't know much about
Oh, there's a timeout here.
You know, the simple stuff, not like ice it or any of that stuff. I don't know any of that. But take the puck to the other side. Hit it with your stick.
I think there should be a mom's game.
Mom's game? What does that mean?
All
Put
the
the
moms.
mom's out on the ice.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
All these moms screaming from the bench.
The screaming moms.
I think they should get on the ice. Get out their frustration.
How do I flip the camera in here? Here we are. Here's your commentators for today's game.
You got them.
I didn't give you permission.
I have 3 pairs of
Today's game brought to you by the Chesapeake Bay Hockey League. Literally, I think this is the Chesapeake Bay playoffs. Additional promotional consideration provided by lots of hard work over the course of this season. Looks like Zach will take the face off. We've got a minute and 11 seconds left. Zach with face off. Reston comes up with it, but Zach doesn't put some pressure on the corner. Will fighting for it. They're going to send it across. Backhanded by Charlie. Long pass up to Kieran. There's a cross to Zach. Zach puts the brakes on, falls down. Zach kicks it, taps it up to Kyle. Kyle's going to send it across to Charlie. Charlie takes the shot, and goalie will trap and hold. 37 seconds. 37.6 seconds. The .6 might be important.
That's a hell of a lot of shots.
What's that?
That's a hell of a lot of shots.
A lot of shots, 36 shots to 17. 36 shots to 17 according to the counter scoreboard. Zach with face off.
All right. Their guy tries to line up a shot and just whips it. It's going to come out. Gavry picks it up. He's going to skate in, takes it off the Reston player, I think. Ends up being boxed in the corner. He's going to kick it up to Kieran. Kieran's fighting for it. He comes up with it. Tries to do the through the skates. Doesn't quite work. Reston's going to get it. They're going to flick it down to their guy. No, it's going to end up in the corner. And we are around the boards, and that's going to run out of time. Tie game, end of regulation.
Yeah, Raiders! Way to go, Jackers! Go Raiders!
How did he get away with that one?
How did he get away with what one? What did you see that I didn't see? Some hard-working Reston parent or Ashburn parents. They're waving at somebody. I'm not sure who.
One's up there.
Waving at the little sisters up in the behind the glass. All right, they're trying to figure out how much time to put on the clock.
Raiders!
5 minutes on the clock for overtime. Caden, line up for face-off.
Okay, I was able to tell.
It's all Gavry and his. All right, Gavry comes up with it after the face-off. Hands it off to Landon, who is tripped, and we will end up with a power play.
Oh, we're going into the box for that? Because doggy pile is a penalty for doggy pile? The DP penalty?
Zach with a face-off. We will. Gavry to. Goalie doesn't take it. Will Schneider tries to fight for it. He comes up with it. He's going to send it back to Will Saunders. Saunders going to shoot again. And through Gavry's legs, Kieran goes in to keep it back in play. Through Gavry's legs a second time. Reston takes it, and we will go on defense. They send it down. Saunders is in his way, so he's going to get. Saunders is going to get there first. He's going to take it back behind the net. Sends long cross off the boards to Will Schneider.
Is overtime 7 minutes?
Yes. That's going to be icing call. So, 4 minutes 14 seconds in overtime. We will have another minute 24 of a power play.
Let's go Raiders!
Zach with the face off. Kieran sends it across to Saunders, I think, to pass up to Gavry. Gavry takes the shot, and Reston's goalie will catch and hold.
Come on, Black!
Sorry if the camera is a little shaky today. My hands are quite cold. All right, Zach with the face-off. Puck bounces off into the corner. Gavry will get there first.
Get in there, buddy!
He's going to pass it up to Saunders. Saunders takes a long wrister. Somebody tries to tap it. They're going to send it down off the glass, and that should be an icing call. 3 minutes, 46 seconds left, and 56 seconds left of the power play. Kieran and Will, passing wisdom. Zach with the face-off. Reston's going to come up with it, sends it up off the boards, but Zach and Will fight for it. Gavry gets there. Saunders keeps it in play, or keeps it in the zone. Sends it around the boards where Zach gets boxed up in the corner. Puck comes out with Gavry with it. He tries to send it past the boards to the point. Takes the long wrister wide of the net. Kieran puts the gas on, gets there. Schneider sends it across, and I think that's Saunders trying to take a shot, but got deflected. Kieran skates, the guy goes down hard. Kieran takes a shot, it's wide of the net. It was around board to Saunders, who does not keep it in. He falls, and there's a whistle on the play. They're going to call tripping. Reston coaches are very angry. It's going to be 5-on-3 for 7 seconds. There's 2 minutes 58 seconds left in play. We have a 5-on-3 for 7 seconds, and then all right, they win, or face-off ends up being back to it's back to 5-on-4 play. Caden has it. He's going to skate in with it. He tries to backhand it around the net. Doesn't work. Brody's there putting some pressure on. Joey comes in to help. Comes out. Caden's got it. He's looking, thinking. Sends it over back to Brody. Comes up. Maddie gets to the point. Sends it back to Caden. Caden stops, looks, hands it off to Brody. Brody's looking. He tries to send it across to Greg, but it doesn't work. Maddie stops it. Brody's got it. He hands it off to Brody. Brody's going to skate in. Drops it to Joey, who takes the shot, and it's in! We'll win our first playoff game. Their goalie did play a great game. 41 shots to 17. We win it 5-4 with 2 minutes left in the first overtime. That was
fantastic goaltending.
That was.
Way to go, boys! That was a great game, Raiders!
No, I'm for the white team. That goalie was fantastic on the black team. Yes,
He played great.
I was standing next to a young man.
Everybody played great except Luke, who didn't play.
Absolutely. 41 shots. I mean, that's that's brilliant.
All right, well, this concludes our broadcast of the first game of CBHL playoffs.
Very much so.
And glad I could help out whoever wasn't able to make it.
That guy, man, he deserves.
In person. We will see you all tomorrow morning, or whenever tomorrow's game is. I think it's tomorrow morning. Against Montgomery, I assume. I don't even know who won the other one, or if that's even played yet. So, all right. I'll try and send the link up a little earlier and actually be on time for tomorrow. Sorry about the late start.